Hello everyone. I wanted to come today here to do a review of Playground by Richard Powers. So this is his newest novel, and I have liked other books by Richard Powers before, especially The Overstory and Bewilderment, so the later ones, because they deal more with like climate change and nature conservation, whereas his previous books are more towards the AI kind of thing, and this kind of mixes both. So in this one we follow several people through several decades, and one of them is a marine biologist, one of them is a writer, one of them is like a native aboriginal from the Pacific that went to the US to study and has gone back since. One of them is like a billionaire that started this place called Playground, which is a like a online space. Like, I don't know if it's like Facebook or exactly what, but something like that. And this deals with them like from when they were young until this one moment that puts them all together, and that's similar to how the Overstory does it as well. But the difference, I think, is that in the Overstory we kind of follow them all at the same time, whereas this one, like, the marine biologist was a lot older than all of the other characters, and that was, but we follow her from way before, and that was not super clearly communicated, so it was a little bit confusing for me to be honest. The way that it was divided, the way that chapters work and stuff, it was all a little bit complicated to understand for no particular reason, I found. But the story itself was quite nice. I think it is surrounding the ocean, and especially the Pacific, and the Pacific Islanders situation, and colonialism in there as well is a topic that is addressed. I did find the first half of the book or so a little bit difficult to get into. I don't know if it was because it was my fault because I was traveling and it was a bit all over the place, or because of the book was not focusing on any one character, and I was just finding it difficult to follow the jumps back and forth and follow the different people. Yeah, I don't know what it was, but I found it a little bit difficult to follow and a little bit difficult to connect with the characters at the beginning, but then the second half started coming together and I really enjoyed it. I think it has its flaws. I think that some of the topics that are explored are a little bit two-dimensional in the way they are explored, and there's not a lot of nuance in the discussion, some of the discussions that it's having, but still I think it is an interesting book in the way that it's treating the ocean, and it's treating the connection of people to the ocean in a way that I have not seen before. I think the topic is the one that carried the book for me, and as I said, also there was a discussion of AI in this Playground that is like, as I said, I don't know if it's Facebook or like everything together like Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, everything like sort of together. But yeah, there is some discussion of AI on that side of things as well, and they wanted to bring some AI platform situation to this Pacific island and make it like a test site, and there's a whole conversation about how moral that is and what the good and bad things about it are, which I found that's one of the things that was kind of two-dimensional about it. I didn't think it was particularly interesting to include in this book. I think that, of course, AI has its good things and its bad things, and that's also like in my personal life. It is relevant to talk about AI as well in current books, because it's a thing that is coming up and it's more and more used all over the world. But yeah, there was not so much nuance about that in here. It was just like, is AI good and bad? It's both. And that was as far as it went, which I found really unnecessary, to be honest. I also found the ending a little bit melodramatic, but yeah, overall I think I did like the themes, and I did like the message that it was trying to send. I'm just questioning a little bit the execution, and I'm starting to see like a pattern in his books, and I'm not sure I will be as excited as I was when this came out. But I will still read it, but I'm not sure if the amount of excitement will be as much as when I read The Overstory or Bewilderment. So yeah, those are my thoughts on Playground. Let me know if you have also read it, what you thought, what your feelings about Richard Powers' writing are. And until next video, bye!